Good morning, what's up? Hi, it's day 3 of Winterween. And it's hardly morning right now. It's about 11:15 in the morning right now. I slept in a little late this morning because I've been so fucking tired these last 2 days. So I slept in a little bit this morning and now I am debating whether I need to go grocery shopping because it snowed like a little bit last night. Okay, like a little bit. And so I'm just kind of nervous about like our parking lot situation because I have not even like really looked outside to see what I'm dealing with right now. But also I need to go grocery shopping because tonight we have a winter storm warning tonight and we're supposed to get blasted with potentially another 6 inches of snow is what it's saying. And so I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? I'm kind of over this shit, but also like just in case it really does, I think I need to get more groceries so that we'll be fine in case we do get snowed in again, which like, you know, this is so unusual for Washington. I'm just like, I'm already over the snow and we're like barely like a dent into winter. And so that's just great, you know, it's just great. But yeah, I think today it needs to be a laundry day. Today needs to be a grocery day. And it's not going to be very exciting for you to watch me do those things. But I am going to be listening to the Dark Roads audiobook. I'm going to try to finish that one today on audio, I think. That way I can start to get to the other audiobooks that I want to get to. Come on. Okay. Oh, okay. He's in a playful mood this morning, huh, Dingy? Yeah, you are, huh? You are. So I think I'm gonna get changed. I'm gonna start the laundry. I'm gonna go to the grocery store. And at some point in there, I'm gonna try to eat something. And we'll just get the day started. Too bad. Nothing too crazy, right? Yeah. Oh my gosh. That took a lot longer than I thought it would. So my entire windshield and the back one was like completely frozen. Winterween's great! Welcome to FaceTiming me.
Do you like the color of my scrubs?
I do.
They're cute.
It's very, like magenta?
Yeah, I guess.
Or like purple?
It's, on the website it said burgundy, but I know this probably isn't really burgundy.
Yeah, probably not. It's, I mean, I guess, but it's a little bit more purple than maroon. Hello, I am home from Winco, and the roads were not too bad out there, but it's just like, I don't know, I just feel so bad. Like, I saw this one car just like completely crashed and turned over near our street, and like there were people there helping and stuff, but I'm just like, oh my god, like I just hate driving in this weather. It's just a reminder of like how scary it is to drive in like, you know, icy roads. And it's not like snowy, you know, it's just icy out there. And then tonight, now we're getting another winter storm warning, and now they're saying it's supposed to snow up to like 8 inches tonight. So like, I'm glad that I got more food just in case there's a situation where we're like snowed in again. But like even Rachel at work right now, she has had a bunch of cancellations today because, you know, she works in like an eye clinic, and so she has to rely on patients to actually be able to make it in. She doesn't have enough patients coming in after 2 o'clock, so they're sending her home after 2 o'clock because nobody's gonna be able to come in because of the weather. And so tomorrow, like, there's a good chance that we might be snowed in, and she probably won't even be able to go to work tomorrow either. And so, like, I just don't know what's happening. I just know I'm tired of the snow, that's about it. I'm just gonna make food really fast. I have to change over the laundry. I'm gonna make a bagel avocado egg sandwich because I just bought a bunch of new groceries. I got some new avocados. Also, random side note, but this chipotle seasoning, it's like chipotle and roasted garlic seasoning by Grill Mates. I've loved putting this on my eggs recently. I know, I guess you're supposed to put this seasoning on like meats and stuff, but Rachel's boyfriend Obed, he made us breakfast the other day and he put this stuff on the eggs and it was freaking fantastic. And so now lately I've been putting it on my eggs every day since, and we already went through like a whole bottle, so I ended up buying 2 more bottles at Winco today because it's so freaking good. And so yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm also going to continue listening to Dark Roads while I do all of these things, because I'm now 78% of the way through the audiobook, so hopefully I can finish this one today. Like, that is the plan. I'm sorry if you can hear the sounds of the laundry in the background, but it's about 1:40 in the afternoon, and I just finished listening to Dark Roads on audio. And to be honest, I'm not totally sure how I feel about this book, like right off the bat. Like, I feel like I need to take some time to think about it, but my initial reaction rating to this book is probably like 3 stars. Because there were some things about this book that I really enjoyed, and then there were some things that I just thought were kind of fine. I didn't realize going into this book that this is kind of based on true events, like not exactly, but it's kind of inspired by true events, I guess, which kind of like, wow, makes it feel a lot more, you know, intense knowing that this was kind of inspired by real life. So, and yeah, I don't know. I feel like for me personally, this book feels more like a thriller and less like a mystery, where I kind of, usually when I read thrillers, I like there to be like an equal balance of like mystery and thrills. But like this book, especially in that last like 50% or so, it felt mostly just like thrills, and the mystery just kind of like, because like the only mystery aspect of this book, right, is like, who is this killer? Like, who is the highway killer that's like taking all these girls? That's like the only mysterious aspect of this book, I guess. And I guess I just wasn't as invested in that aspect of the book as I wanted to be. Like, I just didn't care a whole lot, to be honest. But I did like the characters that we were following in this book. We went back and forth between these 2 girls, and I thought both of their point of views were pretty interesting, even though I was getting them mixed up sometimes because both of their voices sounded so similar. So I had to keep reminding myself, like, wait, who am I listening to right now? Because they would both interact with some of the same characters too. So it was just like a little bit confusing. It didn't completely wow me the way I was kind of expecting it to, because I feel like this book is getting really good reviews. And so maybe I'm just like missing something why everybody loves this book so much, but I thought it was fine. But now that it's nearing 2 o'clock right now, and I have a few other books that I would like to read. I mean, I think I'm gonna start Where They Wait by Scott Carson, because even though I'm still waiting on the audiobook from the library, I'm so excited for this one, and I just really want to start making a dent in it, because this one's kind of long. It's like almost 400 pages, so I feel like if I'm gonna be reading this with my eyes, I need to give myself enough time to get through this. But how can I get anything done with this little cutie just like laying on me all day? Oh, I never want to like move or get up when he's laying on me because he's so cute and he's just sleeping, and I just feel so bad if I move. Tanky, I need to get up to get iced coffee. Is that okay with you? I'm kind of tempted to go and like read in my room right now, because I'm just kind of feeling lazy, and like I don't even want to be out here, and like I just want to have a cozy reading experience in my room. But I'm also afraid that I'm gonna fall asleep if I go in my bed right now, you know? So that's kind of why I'm thinking iced coffee and my room, so that I'm drinking coffee so that I don't fall asleep. I'm gonna go in my room, Tinky. Yeah, let's go in there. Huh? Oh, he's precious. Okay, yeah, let's go in my room. Oh, the best. Nice and cozy, Tinky. Here we go. Nice and cozy, huh? This cutie in my lap. Oh, Dingy. He doesn't like the camera in his face, but isn't he so cute? Just curls up on my lap. Aww. How am I supposed to read with you right here? You're so cute. Yeah. He doesn't like the camera in his face. Okay. Yeah, it's over there still. You know. Hi, it's about 3:30 in the afternoon now, and I'm only 42 pages into the book. Like, I know it's taking a minute for my brain to want to focus and actually like read the words. I keep getting distracted by my phone, and I had to take a phone call and just like respond to some comments and emails and just like things, you know, but I am already loving this book. Like, I don't want to jinx it or anything, but I'm only 42 pages in, and I feel like this could be a 5-star book for me. Like, I'm just loving it. We're following this main character named Nick, and he is kind of dealing with the fact that he's unemployed, and his mom recently had a stroke, and she just hasn't really been the same since she's had this stroke. I'm sorry if you can hear Tank, he's like right next to my camera. But he gets offered this job in Maine, and so he decides to move from Florida back to Maine, and I guess Maine is where he's originally from. But it's so interesting because they're talking about dreams in this book, and I think that that is the number one thing that intrigues me about this, because I love when like horror thriller kind of books like this deal with some kind of psychological aspect. Like, dreams are really interesting to me, so I'm already really invested in that, because he's talking about how he doesn't see anything when he dreams, and this girl is like, how is that even possible? And she's like, what do you see? And he's like, the world is black, and then I crawl out of it, float out of it, if there's no alarm going off, and the world is light again. And then there's this really great quote about how people go in and out of our lives. He's like, but there are days when I'll think of people I lost touch with long ago and have a near physical certainty that they're thinking of me too, right then, as if there's some electric current riding through the atmosphere and we happen to connect on the same circuit one more time. It's always a good feeling, like a kind touch. Like, God, isn't that writing just beautiful? I always, like, God, lately, especially in these last, like, 2 years, I feel like I've had so many dreams about, like, my childhood friends for, like, no reason. Like, these are people that I haven't even talked to in, like, freaking years. But, like, for some reason, my brain is just always, like, thinking about them. And it's so cool because the whole concept of this book is around this app. And this app is supposed to shape your dreams. And so I loved, like, in the opening scene when he's, like, meeting the people who are behind the app, and he's kind of, like, gonna be a reporter on it because he's a writer. Like, our main character's a writer, and his job is going to be, like, writing about this new app. I also love the fact that it takes place in Maine, because Maine, I don't know why, it kind of reminds me of Washington, the way that he describes it. It's like the way he describes Maine. He's like, the dark pines and blue water and the gunmetal November skies and the fog banks that floated in thick as bed linens. Gorgeous writing, but also, like, that scenery, it just reminds me of Washington, so it makes me feel like extra cozy. No, I'm also just kind of loving the way that this book is written. I mean, as you can see from those quotes I just shared, it's just so gorgeously written. He makes like a really interesting point because he's talking about like our memories and how we have to remember certain things in order to like move forward with life. Because he says, this was how life moved along, forward then backward. Our brains don't allow us to press ahead without paying the toll of memory and making at least a short trip into the past. You can't drive to your next meeting if you don't remember where you parked your car. Can't remember where you parked it if you don't remember what kind of car it is. It's all simple until it's impossible. And like, that's so sad, and that's so true, because it's like you really have to remember certain things about your past in order to move forward into the future. I don't know if that just makes any sense what I just said, but I'm loving this. It's so thought-provoking and so interesting, and I can't wait to see where this is going. Like, I genuinely don't really know what it's about. I haven't really read the premise of the book, and so I don't want to read anything more if it like reveals anything to me. I'm loving this. I love the idea of this app. I love the idea of being able to shape our own dreams through an app. Like, just amazing. It just sounds so freaking cool. So I'm hoping to just read a little bit more this afternoon. My sister is on the way home right now, so I know once she gets home I'll be a little more distracted, and I'm probably making dinner for us tonight since she cooked last night. I think tonight I'm gonna make like a bacon spinach alfredo pasta, so that'll be happening soon. But I'm freaking loving this book. It's just so good. Look at these scrubs in person. Aren't they beautiful? Do you enjoy these? Are these your favorite scrub colors, or which one's your favorite?
The green.
Really? I thought you liked the black the most.
That's my least favorite.
What? Black? Why?
Because you don't feel like professional in it.
Really? Do you ever like mix and match like different color pants and
I
shirts?
just don't do that because of laundry. And I like to keep them all together.
That makes sense. Let me see. It's about 4:43 in the afternoon. I'm gonna start making some dinner. Got my daily Sprite. My girl Savannah is live doing some reading sprints for Winterween right now. So I'm watching. That's what I'm doing. I'm watching. So it's about 6:30 at night, and Rachel DoorDashed Cinnabon.
I couldn't resist.
It's very exciting stuff over here.
It's about to snow and I need some cinnamon rolls.
So yeah, if you're wondering what the noise is in the background, it's the sprints. Because my friend Savannah, aka Riveting Reads, is live right now on YouTube doing some reading sprints. So I'm going to be reading Where They Wait. And also, I wanted to tell you that, whoa. Okay, the snow is a little aggressive, so I'm gonna mute that. But I also wanted to let you know that while I was starting dinner, I did start The Girl in 6E. I started it on audio, and I'm 16% of the way through the audio right now, so I only got about like an hour into the audiobook. But so far, I am so intrigued by this. Like, if I had to describe what this book is, I feel like I would say it's like a female Dexter, but make it like sexual, you know? Rachel just gave me the weirdest look, but hear me out, okay? It's like female Dexter, but she's a cam girl. And that's how she like makes her money. And they have to lock her in her apartment because of her killing urges. So it's fascinating, and I'm here for it. It says, my life is simple. As long as I follow the rules, don't leave the apartment, never let anyone in, don't kill anyone. I've obeyed these rules for 3 years, but rules were made to be broken. Like, what? Not gonna lie, you know, I've heard so much about this book. I've heard a lot about it over the years, but I never actually think I took the time to like read the premise and realize like what I was getting myself into, because this is very R-rated, okay? This is very like sexual. You know, she's a cam girl and her job is described very descriptively. Like, there's a lot of descriptions of things. And so especially listening to this on audiobook you know, it's interesting. It is. But yeah, so far I'm enjoying it on audio. I think I'm gonna listen to more of it a little bit later tonight, because right now I want to read Where They Wait with my eyeballs. Hey, what's up? It's a little bit later in the night now. It's like 9:30. Unfortunately, we didn't end up getting Cinnabon because apparently Cinnabon was closed by the time the DoorDasher got there. So DoorDash ended up just like canceling the order and refunding Rachel. So that was kind of sad because I was like hella looking forward to cinnamon rolls, you know, but it's fine. It's already starting to snow a whole bunch out there, and it's supposed to snow I think until like 6 a.m. So we're just gonna get tons of snow overnight, I'm assuming. But yeah, anyways, I've still been reading Where They Wait. My friend Savannah was doing a bunch of reading sprints tonight, so I was like reading during her reading sprints, and I was still kind of like on the couch talking with my sister too, so I didn't get as much reading. I got up to page 90. So I didn't read like a ton tonight, but I'm still really enjoying it. And there was finally like a really freaking spooky ass, creepy ass scene that I was just like completely shook by, as you probably saw my face while I was reading it, because I was just like, oh my god, terrifying. Like, it was so good. And so I don't know, I'm kind of obsessed with this book right now. I'm kind of obsessed with like the concept of it, and I'm just hoping that I can keep this feeling about it, you know. I'm hoping it doesn't go in a direction that I think is kind of like lame. I don't know, I'm just like, you know, fingers crossed that I continue to enjoy this book, but so far things are looking good. So for the rest of tonight, I think I'm just going to be editing this video and trying to get it all done, and then I might just continue listening to The Girl in 6E on audio because I'm enjoying this audio experience. And then as for tomorrow, I don't really know what the plans are tomorrow because Obed is going to be home from work tomorrow. He doesn't work tomorrow. And then also Rachel, depending on the snow situation, I don't know if Rachel's going to be able to go into work tomorrow. So like they might both be home tomorrow with me. And so I don't know what the plan is. I was actually planning on going and staying at my parents' tomorrow. And then I was going to stay at my parents through Sunday. But because of the snow, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to like risk driving tomorrow, so I might have to wait until Friday to go to my parents' house. But like, we'll just have to see. I'm gonna like play it by ear tomorrow. But hopefully in these next couple of days, I will be finishing up these two books because they're both very good, and hopefully I can get to some even more books on my TBR. Like, that would be cool. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for hanging out, and I will see you tomorrow on day 4. Holy crap, this is going by fast, isn't it? Thanks for watching. Bye.
Dream of what